speakers. Kenneth Gyang is the director of the Sons of the Caliphate. We have Mr. Shina Ajulo, and we have Mr. Jude Abaga, the CEO of Chocolate City. So we'll take Kenneth Gyang first. Each speaker has got 2 minutes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have a story to tell you. In 1996, I'm actually too short. So in 1996, an international pharmaceutical company came to the city of Kano during a meningitis outbreak. They ran an illegal clinical test on 100 children. 11 children died. Some suffered blindness, deafness, and of course brain damage. An American film called The Constant Gardener was made loosely based on the events that happened in Kano in 1996. And of course, like all stories about the pains of Africans, it actually used a white guide to tell our story. In 2011, I came up with my friends and I said, because film is a reflection of where we are actually coming from, we have to be the ones to tell our own stories. So we decided to make a film called Blood and Henna, a political love story based on the same events, because as filmmakers, we cannot allow other people to tell our own stories. The film was very successful at the end of the day, and it got 6 nominations, and at the African Movie Academy Awards, and it opened the eyes of people why sometimes Northerners have a problem when it comes to allowing their children to be vaccinated for polio. I think for us to understand our environment, we always need to understand what are the stories that actually happen that precedes our own behavior. Film, to make our second film, Confusion Hour, we had to go to Europe to go and source for funding. It is an irony that to tell a Nigerian story, you have to go all the way to go and source for funding from somewhere else. So I think...
Please, ladies and gentlemen, most of the speakers who are standing before you have done a lot of preparation to come and speak to you. So
we need to do something about the way we actually tell our stories. Because, like the former president of South Africa, Thabo Mbeki said, we cannot allow, other people to tell our stories. When we're talking about African Renaissance. So basically, the Nigerian government actually set up a fund, a grant to give filmmakers money, and that's the project at Nollywood. And what happened at the end of the day, because they were not properly advised and there was no proper structure in place, some people got the money and didn't make the film at the end of the day. And I think it's actually a problem for filmmakers out there, young filmmakers out there who want to actually express themselves, and there's no proper structure to go. If I want to make a film now, I have to go all the way to Europe to go and source for fund. And I think it's actually the tragedy of the Nigerian art scene. So finally, I'm actually just going to say that we need to actually properly set up an endowment fund for arts. The talk has been going on for years. And for our arts to thrive and for us to keep on telling our stories, we really need to consider maybe setting up an endowment fund for the arts. Lastly, I am from Jos, so I am justified. And I think that because money has been set aside for a film village, I think we should probably consider settling the beautiful scenic scenery of Jos. Thank you.